you know, I'm working on my mom's scrapbook, and I came across this photo, and this is my aunt, and I don't know who that is, and that's my mom when she was a little girl. And I left the paper that it was on, I left the photo on that paper because my grandmother wrote, "Speak no evil, hear no evil, see no evil," underneath these 3 photos. And I just thought that was so cute, and I didn't want to remove that. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that on there and scrapbook around it. And I'm using the Stella and Rose, what is this? My Mind's Eye Stella and Rose collection. It's a very old collection, several years old at least, but I've never used it, so I broke it out today, and I'm going to use up some of my stash. So I'm going to go ahead and get started and put you on fast forward. Thanks, guys. Okay, so it's going to take me a few minutes to figure this out. I'm actually cutting the photo, trying to get it straight because it's like printed crooked. I'm going to look through the papers and decide which ones I want to use. I just need like 2 or 3 pieces that go together so that I have a background, which I decided would be this black chevron, or black and white chevron. And I wanted like a pink because it's, you know, they're girls and I wanted to make it girly. And this paper that you just saw that I put over to the side, that one has pink and gray. So I decided that I'm going to use that. And I'm just looking to see if there's a 3rd sheet that I want to use, but I'm just going to go with those 2 for now. So I'm going to cut off the branding strips, I believe. Yep. And then get started. But I am going to have a little trouble with this photo. Oh, I'm opening the embellishments that I had put away in a little Ziploc bag. And it's been several years since I saw this collection. Which is sad, but it's been in my stash that long, and I forgot what came with it. So I tried to put adhesive on the back of this paper, and it didn't work. And then I tried my ATG, and it didn't work. And then I thought, you know, maybe I shouldn't keep that black paper that it's on because chances are it's not acid-free because it's falling apart, and, you know, it kind of disintegrated over time, and I don't know. I just didn't think that, I thought maybe it would be better without it. So I went ahead and took it off, and I'm going to cut down the photo a little bit just to make the border straight. And then I'm going to glue the photo directly down on my scrapbook paper. And I saved the, you're going to see in a minute, but I'm going to put what she had written. I'm going to put it back down there, but I'm going to put it back down with stickers. So I thought I wanted to use that memories tag, that title right there, but it doesn't end up making it onto this layout. I've got some ribbon or trim, and I'm going to try to use that as well. But right now I've got a transparency, and I accidentally got some of that black paper stuck on it, and it wouldn't come off. So I decided to try to use it behind the photo instead of, like, you know, on top of it. So I'm going to just play around and move it around a little bit to see where I want to put it. And then I found where I wanted it, which is right here, and I'm just going to use my ATG and glue it down. And you can't see the glue because it's going to be behind the photo mat, like that. So now I'm going to use that trim, and I'm going to use the coral color trim. And I thought about hot gluing it, but I don't know, hot glue can be messy. So I decided to use this red sticky tape that I have, and I've had it for so many years I don't remember where I got it, but there is a name for it and I can't remember what it's called, but I just call it red sticky tape. So I'm putting it down on the back of the trim, and then I'm going to peel off the top layer, and then I'm going to adhere that right down underneath the photo. So that kind of makes the photo stand out. It looks like it has a little shelf that it's sitting on. And then I got out my doilies and then realized that they didn't match. Now, I have like a ton of colors, but none of them matched. And then I remembered I had some felt doilies that Kitty Scrapper sent me, and I got a black one out, and I decided that I wanted to use one of those, and I'm going to use it up in the top left corner, which I think was a really nice, I think that looks really nice on this layout. I think it's the perfect thing to go up there. And I'm going to use some hot glue for that because hot glue is my favorite adhesive for felt. And I've got some felt flowers that I made with my new dies, and so I want to use those. and you'll see on the at the end which one I decide to use. I thought about using some of the like little die cuts that came with the papers, but they didn't really go well, so I'm going to go ahead and work on the title right now. So I'm just flipping through my alphabet stickers that are not thickers, and I keep them all in this basket, and they're not organized in any way. They're just all stuck in the basket. So when I need an alphabet, I just flip through there, and I chose a pink, and then I'm looking for a gray. Excuse me. So now I've got my October Afternoon Mini Market stickers, and I love these tile stickers. They're so much easier to put down than regular alphabet stickers, you know. I just really prefer the tile stickers. So I looked up on my laptop what the phrase was, because I didn't think that my grandmother wrote it right. It just sounded funny to me. And when I looked it up, I realized that she did write it incorrectly. So when I put it down, I'm going to put it down the right way. And you'll see that here. So the first one is hear no evil. The second one is see no evil. And the third one is speak no evil. And she just had it all kinds of mixed up. So I'm going to put one of those words underneath each girl in the photo. And I don't know what I'm doing right now. Oh, now is when I figured out that I had it done wrong. So maybe it's not here first. What is it? Oh, see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. Okay, that's how it goes. Anyway, so I'm going to need some bigger stickers to put down no evil at the bottom. So I'm going to look for some more, and then I decided to use the letters that came in my monthly Noel Mignon kit because they're really skinny and I really like them. They're black foam. So I'm going to put no evil down with those stickers. And I thought that I would be done, but then I realized that somehow I needed to put down who these people were in this photo so that other people looking at it will know. So I decided to take the pink stickers and put their names up on the top of the photo mat. So luckily they all have short names. The first one is Sue, the middle one is Marcia, and the third one is my mom, who is Holly. And then now that I have that done, it's finished. So that's what my photo mat's going to look like. So I took a little more time with this layout than I normally do. I usually try to keep it pretty simple, and I mean this is a simple layout too because that's just the way I scrap. But I went ahead and took the time to look through all my stickers and see if there's anything extra that I wanted to use in this layout, because I don't have like a whole bunch of matching embellishments. So I've got some label stickers out, and I'm gonna flip through all my label stickers and just look for any stickers that I thought would go well with this layout. And you'll see they're all pretty old. Like most of my stash is pretty old. Any newer stuff that I get usually comes in a kit, and I use that up really fast. All the stuff that I have in my stash is a little bit older. So I got a stamp set out, and it's called Sentiment Tabs, and it's by Allie Edwards and Technique Tuesday. It's an older one. And I've got a stamp that says I heart this, and I'm just looking for a label that I can put that on, and I decided to use this gray square label, and I just stamped I heart this on top of there, and I'm going to use that right there on the right hand side of my layout. I really like to stamp on my layouts, and I haven't been doing it recently because I've been lazy. And I noticed when I look back at some of my videos that I have been a lazy scrapper lately. I either don't get out my mixed media stuff because I don't want to make a mess and have to clean it up, or I don't want to get take the time to look through all my stamps and decide which ones I want to use or whatever. And I really want to be better about that this year. I want to get back to scrapping the way I normally do and stop being so lazy. So I'm going to try to remember to get out my stamps and get out my brads and look through my label stickers and things like that. You know what I mean? So I've got a couple of stickers here that I'm just like putting in 3 different spots around the layout. And then there's one that you're not going to be able to see really well because the bottom's cut off and it says "Just Saying." And that's a gray little banner sticker. And then there's another sticker that says something like "These are the times I want to remember," or something like that. And that sticker is a pink sticker, and I put that down at the very bottom. And you can see it a little bit right there. One of these days I'll have my camera issues fixed, and I just can't figure out how to get the whole layout in frame without it being too far away. I don't want it to be so far away that you can't see what I'm doing, but the way that my camera is set up, it's on a, well, you can see how it's set up if you go to my blog. There's a blog post showing it with pictures because it's hard to explain. But the way that it's set up, it's either, if you can see the whole thing, then it's too far away, and if you can't see the whole thing, then it's too close up, or whatever, you know what I mean? So while I'm blabbering along, I was putting enamel dots around the page, and I put black ones and coral colored ones. And the color in this is actually not pink. I said pink at the beginning of the video, but it's actually coral. So I didn't like the way that top left corner looked, so I took that sticker off and moved it down to the bottom, and I put another sticker up there that says "Cute." And since the sticker is sitting on top of a felt doily, it didn't want to stick, so I just stapled it. And I actually like the way the staples look on that. And now I'm hot gluing my handmade flower down there. And I believe I'm close to being done. I'm going to add some white delusions white linen mist, and I just sprinkled that around, and now I'm finished. So here's a close-up. There's a photo at the end, and thank you so much, guys, for watching. I really appreciate it. I will see you next time.